शैतानी हूँ मैं शानदार बड़ा फनी, प्ले स्टेशन का सच्चा दीवाना हूँ मैं जी। विघ्नेश करता है शैतानी दिन भर, पर कितना क्यूट बिना डर।
खेलों की दुनिया में खो जाते हम, सपनों में भी जब उड़ते हम, मस्ती भरे ये दिन रातें, एक दूजे का साथ निभाते।
प्ले स्टेशन है दिल का राजा, विघ्नेश के बिना सब सूना लगता। शैतानी और मस्ती का मेल, घूमता फिरता प्यारा ये खेल। प्ले स्टेशन है दिल का राजा, विघ्नेश के बिना सब सूना लगता। शैतानी और मस्ती का मेल, घूमता फिरता प्यारा ये खेल। समोसा खाते खिलाते, हंसी के ठहाके साथ में लगाते। बनी और विघ्नेश की है जोड़ी, मजे से छलकती है प्याली।
प्ले स्टेशन पर बढ़ता जोश, हार जीत का नहीं कोई होश, खिलाड़ियों का हो कारवां, खुशियों की एक नई दास्तां।
प्ले स्टेशन है दिल का राजा, विघ्नेश के बिना सब सूना लगता। शैतानी और मस्ती का मेल, घूमता फिरता प्यारा ये खेल।
प्ले स्टेशन है दिल का राजा, विघ्नेश के बिना सब सूना लगता। शैतानी और मस्ती का मेल, घूमता फिरता प्यारा ये खेल।
The home crowd will be looking forward to some early wickets as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edged it. Australia with a massive shout.
Hello, Prantik bhai. Legends are
And that's
getting
gone.
older.
Amazing catch.
Yes, Rajdeep bhai. Legends are getting older. True.
The
वैसे
first wicket
प्रांतिक
gone,
भाई
the opening partnership is broken.
थोड़ा
You
सा
can see the
लाइक
relief on the bowler's face.
तबीयत खराब है
Another quick
इसके लिए
wicket and they'll
विदाउट
be into
फेस
the
कैम
middle
कर
order.
रहा हूँ.
A difficult period as they come to the
बाकी मैं
wicket.
आपको
They'll take
चैट में
plenty of
जो है
time to settle themselves
रिप्लाई
in before
करते रहूँगा.
facing their
ठीक है,
first ball.
मैं आपको चैट पे जो है ब्रदर रिप्लाई करते रहूँगा. ठीक है.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Pretorius was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Hello, Crick Videos भाई. No such discussion on Roko for
Great
ODI
shot. There's a
future.
fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one.
BCCI source
Pretorius
confirms there
loves
is
the short
no
balls, and that
such
hook shot was no exception.
discussion on
Smashed
Virat
all over the
Kohli
park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
and Rohit
End of
Sharma
the first
for
and an
their
exceptional
ODI
start. Some big shots early
future.
on.
अच्छा.
Can build some momentum easily off that over.
And BCCI is
Doesn't beat the infield.
रोहित शर्मा रिटायरमेंट लेगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज के बाद. अच्छा, देखो भाई, अगर दबाव डाल रहे हैं, देखो अगर दबाव डाल रहे तो भाई बहुत गलत बात है भाई, बहुत गलत बात है फिर तो.
Massive outside edge.
क्या बोल रहे
Time
हो?
to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज के बाद, क्या होता है देखते हैं.
Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
हाँ, एज वेज मैटर नहीं करता है क्रिकेट में. हाँ,
Rickleton has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Thick
ऐसा
edge. That's the over. South Africa, a 19 for 1.
Off to a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
Hazelwood from the airport end. Can't get that outside the ring field. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Brilliant diving stop. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. South Africa are 20 for 1. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Marsh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Maxwell has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Finds the fielder with that shot. Perfectly timed.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
A big one, 12 runs out of there. South Africa are 44 for 1. Going with pace now. Was quick onto that in the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Square cut, finds point, no run. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Rickleton wants plenty from these bowlers.
Wow. Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Ellis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the airport end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Smacks that away through the gap. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, South Africa a 64 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Marsh from the North Road end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, just one off it. South Africa a 65 for 2. Big edge, where's that going? Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. South Africa are 72 for 2. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Out, good catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Straight to the fielder. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. South Africa are 75 for 3. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes over the top with that shot. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Marsh from the North Road end. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Edged it. No one there. It could be 4. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Onto that early. That could be 4. Couldn't get it through the field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, fantastic catch. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lind ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. No. Terrible shot. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got that away nicely. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Gone. Great catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Dorcius, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the North Road end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Bosch taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Dorcious, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Zampa from the airport end. Misses everything. Finds the fielder with that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Smacks that away through the gap.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Zampa is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Was quick onto that in the infield. Wow, that's missed a lot. 10 runs added in that over. South Africa are 114 for 6. Green, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the airport end. Nicely played. Massive outside edge. 5 runs added there. South Africa are 119 for 6. Dorcious from the North Road end.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Bosch says thank you. It was a gift and they smashed it away to the boundary rope.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the airport end. Nearly gets the edge. Hazelwood with a great delivery there. Oh, man, that's an incredible shot. Square drive and holds the pose as it goes all the way for a maximum. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. End of the over. 9 off it. South Africa are 147 for 6. Last over of this innings. No point defending now. Gets that away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Timed that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Marsh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
And that's the end of the innings. South Africa have set a target of 167 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Straight to the fielder. Goes over the top with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 3 off it. Australia are 3 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the North Road end. Finds the edge. Marsh staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. Australia are 4 for 1.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations, though.
Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Can't get that outside the ring field.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Ngidi finishes an economic... over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
3 down in the second innings, and it seems like they've stalled out here in the chase. Need to start looking at rotating the strike more at the least.
Cuts that off well in the infield. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the edge and it races away. Nobody's going to stop that one. They've gone up here. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Ngidi from the airport end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap. Perfectly timed. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
End of the fifth, and the bowlers have the batters in line at the moment.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Drilled that one away.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Thick edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Australia are 30 for 3.
South Africa are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
Lind, the left armour, is the new bowler from the airport end. Lind with a huge appeal. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Misses everything. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over, a wicket to show for it and nothing added to the scoreboard. Australia are 30 for 4.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the North Road end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Lind from the airport end. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
6 runs added in that over. Australia are 43 for 5.
Working the occasional singles, the odd boundary, but they just have to find something and gather momentum to get into this match. Well, that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Great shot. Through the gap. Couldn't get it through the field. Doesn't beat the infield. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Edged. Time to keep the... Pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Four runs added in the over. Australia at 56 for 5. Going with spin now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. Finds the edge. Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Cuts that off well in the infield. Cautious, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Great shot for 6. Moving along nicely and starting to really build this innings.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Ellis taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Huge. That has flown.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Maxwell says thank you. It was a gift, and they smashed it away to the boundary rope.
Maxwell is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Swept away but finds the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything. Drilled that one away. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away. 6 runs added in the over. Australia are 99 for 7.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rate has climbed.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Markram, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Maxwell goes again. That's a huge hit. It's going way, way into the stands.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Lind, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the North Road end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edge, but it drops safely. That's the over. Australia are 121 for 7. Rabada coming back into the attack. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Rabada with a great delivery there. Timed that perfectly.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Australia are 135 for 7. Ngidi given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now.
Perfectly timed.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.